It used to be a smart city in 1962 when I came here as a ninth class student from Patiala. But today, 62 years later, when we write such slogans for the city, the so-called city beautiful Chandigarh, calling it a smart city, really doesn't make it smart. We have the highest density of educational institutions, colleges, schools, and name what you may. Universities, private universities all around the city. One of the most premier universities of the country here. But it looks the city has failed the poor. How is it that the poor boys, maybe girls too, how is it these poor people are indulging in petty thefts of brass, that folk Viking instrument which is in the top tanks of all the buildings? How is it the petty thieves broke open the Airtel box which was giving broadband and fixed line services to about 500 families in Sector 49. Of course, the law and order can be blamed that petty thieves just 10 yards away from the security gate of our housing society, Pushpak, and just adjoining the big Nirvana society, could indulge in that huge, I was wrong in calling it optical fiber, it was all copper. So that copper could fetch them some money for drugs. How is it that these innocent boys of poor families did not have enough education and hope? How is it they took to drugs? How is it they took to petty thefts, which could ruin their remaining lives? Or maybe the ruin has already set in. This slogan, Smart City Chandigarh, mocks at us all. ठेंगा दिखाता है ये हमें सबको. अगर हमारे शहर में ये हाल है कि 12, 13 या 15 साल पुराना एक एयरटेल का कॉपर बेस्ड कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम ऑफ Wi-Fi was knocked out by miscreants, and the replacement is not so easy to come. Some of us were taught by our kids to use our mobile phone as a Wi-Fi and operate our televisions. But not all and this sector is inhabited mostly by senior citizens, helpless elders, lone elders living in these society flats. The optical fiber was not uniformly laid all over. We fortunately have optical fiber laid soon after the gas pipe by one corporate sector. But Airtel optical fiber could not be laid due to so many reasons I won't like to talk. But now, substitutes offered by them are air fiber, which we know is costly, and we have already been without services for quite long. And is the ultimate solution? What is the ultimate solution to all these petty problems, serious problems of our civilization in the so-called modern city, the smart city Chandigarh? Perhaps social workers have to get active. NGOs have to get active. Teachers have to get active. Retired teachers have to get active. We need to rehabilitate these poor kids who have a long life to go. We need to do something very sensitive, effective, and very fast. Otherwise, what's happened in Punjab already, has it started happening in Chandigarh? Are the Chandigarh kids also taking to drugs? For about 10 years we saw behind the petrol pump, the iron railing protecting the forest was gradually stolen. I was wondering what was fixed with the help of an ironsmith. How could it be stolen without the help of an ironsmith? Even this theft could not have been done by a petty thief without a technical help. So they have the technical expertise available to break away that iron railing which is seen behind this waste to compost construction. That's the type of iron railing which has 100% disappeared from that protected forest. That protected forest is often used for defecation, and there are people sitting with bidi or cigarette and shitting there. And if one day the dry woods catch fire, this theft of the iron railing would ultimately result in the forest catching fire, endangering the housing societies and the petrol pump nearby. These issues of petty thefts of iron railings and communication tools are not to be ignored. They are not small issues. They are very serious issues which are undoing all our development, even in this city. Mad urbanization, concrete towers is not enough. Mental development, education, culture, religious education, environmental education, spiritual education, a lot. We need to do a lot on these fronts, on the family fronts, on the school fronts. The theft of the Airtel box, the theft of the iron railings is a mere symptom and a dangerous indicator to the rot that is set in parts of our younger generation. it could very quickly spread to all other schools, colleges, and the university. Let's wake up to this urgent call of society to protect poor, innocent families who are not able to manage because the system, the society, did not care enough. We need to do more for these poor who do these petty thefts. Much more. Let's all do our bit. God bless them.